Well, Tony, I don't know if you just felt up there, but we definitely just had an earthquake here in San Diego. I wouldn't say it was very big. It might not even been 4.0, but I think if anybody look at their tweet deck right now at the word earthquake, there was some shaking here a few minutes ago. No
Didn't
panic though. I've been through many of them.
Yeah, I've
Not a
been through
big deal.
many of them myself. And matter of fact, I didn't even feel one. I didn't even feel it out here in
Well,
SoCal. So if I'll just type, if you just go into Google and you type in earthquake, it'll tell you where it's at. Earthquake now, I think is what you for. Let's see, what
yeah,
do we
I'm just
have?
seeing a few
Latest
people tweeting about it a little
earthquakes.
bit.
Let's see here. Latest one was, boy, they have. Let's see. I don't even. Let's see. Wyoming had a small one. Puerto Rico had a small one.
All right, could have been one of those mystery booms,
You
But
never know.
I don't know. I'm seeing some people tweeting about it. Anyways, no big deal. But yeah, Mindy and I are on the same game there on Twitter, the Bulls and Magic. So if you go to our Twitter feed, just want to mention that real quick. You can get both the side and the total if you follow both Mindy and I at Tony's Picks Ramon and Tony's Picks Mindy. So she was teasing her for getting that.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. And I just hope I have the right game. If this game you're looking at today.
Indeed,
All right,
indeed, Tony.
all right. Here we
Yeah, I
go.
meant on the Twitter. She was trying to jog her memory on the Twitter, and we actually tweeted about the same game. She's got the side, and I've got the total. But yeah, this game right here. Let's get into it, anyways. Tony, yeah, we talk about the breaking news, but I guess we weren't breaking it quite enough this morning. I mean, we got some big time players out today that really just within the last hour or so. Are out at other games, but this game also has a significant couple of injuries. So let's get into it with and Orlando. It's going to be the fourth straight game that rookie sensation Paulo Banchero will miss for Orlando. He's an impact player. There's no doubt about it, Tony. You don't just say some of these rookies. We're still trying to get them settled. I don't know. They're not even rookies anymore, right? Some of these guys have been around the league a couple of years. They can't even go. And this guy is coming in right now with 23 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's the real deal. So, uh, anyways, Tony, he'll be missing his fourth straight game, and Wendell Carter also going to be out for Orlando. So there's another 16 points for Orlando. So that's going to be basically 40 points out of the Orlando starting lineup. Now they're not going to go out there with three guys. I get that, but some of the guys that you'll have in there. I mean, Franz Wagner, Caleb Houston will be in there, and of course Tony Bol. And Manu Bol was one of my favorite players, but Manu Bol was a novelty. He was almost a gimmick in a way. Bol can play. So there will be some step up for Orlando tonight by some of these guys, but Orlando coming off that loss on Monday, 102-105 to Charlotte. They're ending a 7-game homestand here. They only shot 36 of 88 in that game, Tony, and had 22 turnovers, which was a bit of a contrast because Orlando had just beaten Dallas and Phoenix and held them both to under 100 points, and that was without Banchero. So Orlando, though, they've got to do a little bit better job protecting the basketball. 17 turnovers a game right now. Minnesota, we know they're pretty bad defensively in a way, as far as uh, you know, they seem to give up points at critical times. They are third in field goal percentage defense, so they do that very well. And they've gone under in five of their or nine of their last 14 games, including four of their last five on the road. Minnesota did defeat Cleveland 129-124. They led by 25 in that one, closed it all the way to 2 points before Minnesota held on for the 5 point win. D'Angelo Russell finally got on track in that one. He'd been shooting only 32% from three this season, a career low, but he went off for 30 points and 11 rebounds in that one for Minnesota. Orlando has won 4 out of the last 5 meetings, 4 straight unders in this series. So Minnesota, it's been a tough matchup for them. I was kind of playing the trend here, hoping I'd get Banchero and or Wendell Carter in the lineup tonight when we were on the show this morning, because Orlando does have a pretty strong trend of a 6-2 against the spread at home this season, but I'm going to elect to go under here with those big points. Certainly, Minnesota, Tony, just 24th in 3-point shooting this season. Orlando just 21st in points scored in the league, including 21st from three. Orlando, not bad defensively, actually. We mentioned Minnesota, third in field goal percentage defense, one of the best in the league. Orlando, not bad either. Top 10. They're 10th in field goal percentage defense. So even though Bancaro gets announced out, some steam comes in. This total really hasn't dipped too much, really, as we look at it here at 222, and I bet you can find a better number for me right now.
Well, we got Ramon here on the Magic and the on this one here going under total here of 222. Yeah, it's going to be Orlando again, going to be challenged here to get the scoring. Now, Carter is another one that can score for you out there, can score for the Magic, and of course that Banchero, everyone's so far, one of the contenders here for Rookie of the Year. And in this one, 222. No, I'm seeing 222 and a half. So I'm seeing it higher in some of the other places right now. 222 and a half. I'm seeing 223 in Vegas. So, yeah. No, but all this information was pretty much known overnight. The overnight had both Banchero and Carter questionable, and this I think it was pretty much baked in the number, pretty much, because this was known well over. I know I got my previews up a little later this afternoon, but I had done this game early last night, and in my write up, it was known at the time both Banchero and Carter were both questionable. As a matter of fact, I did report because there was a report out yesterday that Banchero did not practice on Tuesday, so that was definitely pretty much baked in the number.
Yeah, they're really going hands off with him right now. Look, again, like I said, a lot of these guys come into the league and we don't see them adapt right away. We've seen a lot of these top draft picks, not living up to expectations. This guy is a real deal. Rush him back at this point. So, again, I was playing on the trend this morning, taking Orlando there, but we're going to go under here, though, under this number again. Minnesota, impressive for them to be third in field goal percentage defense, considering where they're at as a team right now. We thought with their big men in there that they might excel in that category. With the combination of the two big stars that they have. So, yeah, I think most of it comes necessarily from inside, and we'll see. But Bull's an exciting player, man. I mean, I like Manute Bol. He couldn't shoot the three at all, but that didn't. Bull shoots the three over 40%. So a little bit different there. Manute Bol, if he could shoot over 25%, that was a good week.
No doubt about that one here. Ramon here on T-Wolves. Magic under 222. This would have a start time here of 7 Eastern time. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com right now. We've been on absolute fire here. 2,697 units of profit over the last 3 days. That is all documented. So if you go over to Ramon's handicapper page over at Tony's Picks, you'll be able to see every play that he's posted here on the site. Of course, it'll show you all of his great records. We've mentioned here it defaults here for the year 2022, and you can see all the winning he does in all the major sports, from NHL to NBA, to college football, NFL, even the summer league. Had a huge summer league this year. Had a huge regional action as well in the NCAA baseball, MMA, CFL, and more. But you'll see the results here. And of course, Ramon's seeing some action tonight here as we have we have NBA, we got the action, we got NHL, lots from college basketball, although not the high profile games from yesterday, but I see your UC San Diego team did some damage last night to somebody. So what do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, it's fun to see UC San Diego, a Division I team now, and between San Diego State, who I think is totally underrated still. I mean, maybe not, because they are going to be rapidly, but man, they are one of the most efficient teams in the country right now. USD, they're on the rise with Steve Labin, and UCSD, they always could play basketball when they were at the lower level. So right now, they're going to be a good team here in Division I. So we're playing some good basketball here. It's one thing we got going, some college basketball in San Diego. That's what we do. So anyways, Tony, I've got my biggest card tonight in college basketball. I promised you I was going to ramp it up, and I've got 2 3-packs tonight. Both of them are $30. One of them's an East Coast-based kind of trio of games, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, and the 3-pack at night, staggered starts between one each hour, starting at 8 Eastern, then one at 9 Eastern, one at 10 Eastern, three more on a three pack. Plus, I got a Maction best bet. Trying to come off a loss last night, ruined my Maction streak, and I've also got NHL best bet tonight. There as well. So we've got it right there. Maction three pack in the NBA. Can't forget that one as well. $30 there, Tony. But again, just interesting. Some guys really coming in tonight. Just over the last, we talked. I give you that on Bancaro. The fact that he was questionable was leading me to believe that he might be able to come back in this one because he had been out the past three games. But that's a lot of scoring to miss. But you do have now all of a sudden other players out tonight. Luka Doncic is going to be out tonight. Zion Williamson will be out again. So some big stars. Those are the ones that were last several minutes that I'm talking about that have been announced out tonight. So, anyways, those are my picks tonight, Tony. With those two three packs in college, I'm 13-6 so far in NCAA basketball. That might be kind of light considering we're on the second week of play. So we're coming in with basically almost a third of that tonight with two three packs in college basketball, the Maction, the three pack in the NBA, and the one game in the NHL. So going on the big card tonight, trying to get back and do much like we did a couple nights ago when we rolled to victory. You with me here, brother? I'm not quite hearing you, but I'll talk. I'll
Yeah,
keep talking a
get
little
on board
bit.
here with Ramon Scott. Oh, yep, get on board here with Ramon Scott over at Tony's Picks right now. He's got, as he mentioned, his Maction in action right now with his best bet from Maction. So get on board there. Also with a three pack from the NBA, and of course we'll scroll down more. You'll find the twin three packs here from college basketball, spanning the early starts and the late starts in two different three packs. So you get on board there. As you scroll down, you will find from Ramon his best bet from the NHL. So lots of action tonight from up on the major sports from Ramon over at Tony's Picks. So you get on board there. You see these orange are our profit guarantee, meaning the amount of profit or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for side credits. That's profit guarantee. The ones in yellow are not because they're sold at such a discount rate. And of course, speaking of the discount rate, here we are in mid-November. Maybe a good time to get Ramon's a 1 month all sports pass. The way he's been rolling right now, you get all Ramon's plays here for 30 days, premium plays here for 30 days. That includes all the NFL. Of course, we've got the big turkey games coming up next week. College football, we take you to the end of the regular season and into the conference tournaments as we get in really exciting time in college football for the final 3 weeks of the regular season. Also, we'll include Army, Navy in there as well. College basketball, we're already into some of these tournaments right now. So everybody has a tournament now. It's not just the before it was just Duke, Kansas, Kentucky, and Michigan State had college basketball all to themselves. Nope, all these small conferences we want to play too. So of course, just let's throw everybody up there. So we got tons of games here to start. A lot of tournament coverage across the nation. Again, continues again next week for Maui, Battle of Atlantis, and the Vegas tournaments that we see. There's a lot happening. Of course, the Gonzaga World Tour continues tonight with Gonzaga in Texas. So a lot happening right now here in college basketball. So get on board with Ramon. And of course, that 1 month pass is the way to go. You get 30 days of plays from Ramon Scott here from college basketball. Take you right into mid-December, which a lot of good action there as well. Tournaments continue in November and in December, as you know. Of course, all the NHL as well. So a good time to get that 1 month pass. And of course, around that time period, we'll be hitting the knockout stage of the World Cup. So Ramon will be in action there as well. So more there for you as well. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save 20% off right now when you use that promo code at checkout. And of course, you can access Ramon's page by clicking the link you see in the description. Click the All Cappers tab and get signed up. When you do that, you'll land right here on Ramon's page, which is his handicapper page. So go ahead and get signed up and become a member and start winning with Ramon Scott over at Tony's Picks. All right, Ramon, we've also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony's Picks Ramon. And of course, you guys are, you and Mindy put together the morning Steam show. It's going well, and a lot of coverage today as well.
Yeah, and all the videos are up on Tony's Picks YouTube channel, but I've got pick tonight in the game between the Chicago Bulls and the New Orleans Pelicans. If you go to at Tony's Picks Ramon, get my pick there on that game. In that one, Tony, I'm sorry. I think it's in the Chicago New Orleans game. I do believe. Oh no, Minnesota. I feel like Mindy now. Now I can't remember, but yes, My pick is in the Raptors game against. I may have it wrong. Just go to Tony's picks, Ramon. I'll have picks in there every day in that one, Tony. I might have had mix up with the other night or something like that. I was a little
It happens.
discombobulated today, even on the show. We had some technical difficulties, and still kind of getting the hang of it, but we pulled it through. So maybe cut me some slack on that one today. But going to come back with a big day over there with the team. We had 10 games that we agreed on there today over at the site. So we just got done rolling a big 7-0 2 nights ago. So it was neat that we were able to get one confirmation from one person on each of the games that we kind of were putting up on the board as our consensus plays. Like you like to see the chat chiming in and putting an agreement in there. We pop it up on the screen, kind of fortifies our selection a little bit, as including everybody in as part of the team. And I told the chat today that you were talking today, so they'd come over here and watch and see what you had to say about them.
Very good, very good. Okay, I'm on the social media pages right now. So we got Mindy here with Bulls and Pelicans, and you are on the Raptors Bulls game. So those are what you get there on the social media on the social media plays right now available
Yeah,
on.
that's a typo. Then that's all. Those teams aren't.
Yeah,
I'm
but
correct.
no, that must have been there. But anyway, you got to check it out
Yeah.
right now over at Tony's Picks and get the over at Tony's Picks Ramon, Tony's Picks Mindy to get their social media picks right now over on the site. All right, Ramon, as always, great having your show. Continue that great success. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Thanks a lot, brother. Appreciate you.
Yeah, Ramon's